Hello, Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. How everyone doing? So today, Tuesday, 12th October, my friend and I would like to present to you guys a little bit about Scrabble. Before that, let me introduce our members in this presentation. We have 4 members including myself. First, we have Nur Sharmin binti Muhammad Shahrudin from course Teknologi Kimia Lemak dan Makanan and from Department Jabatan Teknologi Kimia dan Makanan. Next, we have Nur Aini Shakira binti Faizul, which is myself from course Kejuruteraan Elektrik dan Instrumentasi and from Department Jabatan Kejuruteraan Petrokimia. Next is Siti Nur Natasha binti Roslan from course Teknologi Makanan and from Department Jabatan Teknologi Kimia dan Makanan. Lastly, we have Nur Ilia Atira binti Rohaizat from course Teknologi Makanan and from Department Jabatan Teknologi Kimia dan Makanan. Okay, so without wasting much more time, let the presentation begin. For history of Scrabble and how to play, I'm going to let Ilya to give some speech about it.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Elia Atira binti Rohaizat. Today I'm gonna tell you a short history of Scrabble. Scrabble was originally called Crisscross the game, which was based on the crossword puzzle and anagrams that was developed by Alfred M. Butts, an architect in 1931. It was redesigned, renamed as Scrabble and marketed by James Brunon in 1948. It was first sold in Great Britain in 1954. Scrabble was later produced in many foreign languages, Braille and magnetic editions, and continued to be one of the leading board and tile games in the United States. Tournaments that have been held in the United States since 1973. In 2005, Scrabblers, an unauthorized online version of Scrabble, was released, and 2 years later, it debuted on the social networking site Facebook. The online version's immense popularity on the site soon caught the attention of Hasbro, owner of Scrabble's North American rights. Facing a lawsuit by Hasbro, Scrabble's creators Rajat Agarwala and Jayan Agarwala in 2008 released Word Scrabble, a Scrabble-like game that allows players to design their own board. And later that year, Facebook disabled Scrabbles for their North American users. The game, however, was available on its own website. Through by late 2008, it was known as Lexulus following a coordinated renaming. Hasbro also made the official Scrabble game available through Facebook. Then I'm gonna tell you how to play Scrabble according step by step. In Scrabble, players earn points by constructing words with letter tiles and placing them on a grid. Each letter has a different point value. There are 100 letter tiles and only one letter tile can fit in the grid space. Number 1. Set up the board and racks and prepare to play. Have each player remove one tile out of the tile bag. Number 2. Determine who starts the game. The player that gets the letter closest to the letter A goes first. Number 3. Each player draws tiles. Each player then draws 7 tiles from the tile bag. Number 4. Each player gets a turn to play a word. Number 5. Tally up the scores. Tally each word score by adding point values for each letter in the word. Point value range from 0 points for a blank tile to 10 points for the letters Q and Z. Number 6. Draw new tiles. After placing a word on the board, draw an equal number of new tiles from the tile bag so that each player always has 7 tiles. Number 7. Rule on the existing words on the board. All letters played must touch at least one letter that is already on the board to form at least one complete word. When one player has used all of their tiles or no one can make any more words, the game ends. Then, number 8. Focus on getting the highest scores as possible on each turn. Number 9. Challenge other players on their words and exchange tile that you don't want. Consult a dictionary when challenging. If the word isn't in the dictionary, the player loses their turn. If the word is allowed, the challenger loses their turn. Lastly, number 10, finishing the game. Calculate each player's score. Calculate each player's final score by adding up the points from all of their word score. Then subtract the sum of their unplayed letters. If one player has used up all of their letters, add the sum of everyone else's unplayed letters to their score. The player with the highest score wins. Thank you.
Thank you for the speech, Ilya. Next, for rules and regulation, I'm going to let Charmin to give some speech about it.
Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. My name is Nasharmin binti Muhammad Sharudin and I'm going to talk about Scrabble rules. First, you are to make word using your tiles. The longer the word, the better. You must use tiles already on the board as part of the word you spell. Words may only go from top to bottom or from left to right. Any tile touching another tile must spell a real word. You may only spell English word. This is the important part. You cannot simply spell some Malay words or something else. You may not use abbreviation, acronyms, proper nouns, or inappropriate words. If you think you cannot make a word, trade however many tiles you want with the bag, then skip your turn. But I advise that don't trade your tiles with the bag because every time you trade your tiles with the bag, you will lose your turn. You may not trade tiles with other players. You may not show other players your tile or simply just ask them for help. Count the point on the tiles of the word you spell. After you announce your score, as long as no one challenge, take enough tiles from the bag so you have 7 tiles on your rack. So that's it from me. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Charmin, for the speech. Lastly, for scoring method, I'm going to let Natasha give some speech about it.
Hello, my name is Siti Natasha bin Raslan and I'm going to tell you guys about scoring method. Scrabble is scored by adding the numbers on each letter tied together within the word that is formed on a player's turn, which includes letters that were played from the player's rack and letters already on the board. The blank tile acts as a white card, allowing the player to choose any letter in the alphabet but not adding anything to the score of the word. This may sound simple, but once you add in the special square that can double or triple the score for a character or word and be combined with each other, scoring Scrabble can get a little tricky. And that's all. Thank you.